Hi Yins, how are you doing today? I hit the pause button or the start button early by accident, so we're gonna go with it. Hope you're all doing well. I sure am. It's Wednesday afternoon, October 3rd. Can't believe it's October already. Hope you're all doing well. It's a beautiful, beautiful, warm fall day here. Yes, I'm in a sweater. I felt like wearing a sweater today. It's warm, I'm sweating, but I wanted to wear a sweater. Mainly because I bought this last year, and as soon as I bought it, I couldn't fit into it anymore, and now I can fit into it. So I wanted to wear it. So I'm wearing a sweater today. We're going with it. So hope you're all doing well. I have been super busy. Very, very busy. So lots to talk about today. Yeah, it's been a crazy week. It's been a very, very busy weekend. Where do we even start? I have no notes. That seems to be my new normal now. There's no notes. So we're going to start right off the bat with cross stitching. So last week I started. Do I have everything I've worked on? Yes. Last week I started on Mirabilia, Lady of the Flag. I have not stitched a whole lot on this. Remember last Monday was my most recent update. Wednesday I had back to school night, so I had to be back at school for that. I didn't do any stitching Wednesday. Thursday, I don't think I stitched Thursday. I think I was so tired I didn't stitch Thursday. And then Friday, I might have put a few stitches in Thursday on Mirabilia. But then, so the only time I've stitched on the Mirabilia since then was Monday. I think Monday night, I might have put a few stitches in Mirabilia in Lady of the Flag. And it's mainly right down in here. I stitched this white in here. So that is my Lady of the Flag. Not a whole lot of progress. I'm stitching this on 32 count Dark Sand by XG Designs. Still loving it. Just slow progress right now. I've been super busy with the business, so not a whole lot of personal stitching going on right now. Yeah, I stitched on that Monday because till I finished the designs that I needed to do for the shop on Monday, I did not get to start the Hedgehog SAL on Monday, which was supposed to start on Monday. But I did start last night, which was Tuesday. So as we all know, Nicole from the Buckeye Stitcher and I are stitching the Riolis. She called it a certain thing. I don't know what the official name of this one is, but it's the Hedgehog and Mushrooms. So I stitched on this last night for about 3 hours, maybe more, maybe 4 hours. Oh, you know what? It might have been 5 hours. I was up late last night. I couldn't sleep. We had storms that came through last night. So I worked on that, and here is my progress. So as you can see, this is the mushroom stem. We have some of the leaves for the greenery, and we have the snout, the outline of the snout of the one hedgehog. I'm stitching this on the 14 count Ada provided in the kit. It's just a white Ada using the code for, let me pull it out. The code for flosses. You know, a lot of people don't like these flosses. They don't bother me. It took me probably a while to get used to them again. But once I got used to them, they were pretty easy to stitch with. It's just getting used to them. And then the fact that this design has a whole lot of blended threads, and I mean a whole lot of blended colors. So pretty much half of the colors are blended that I did probably most of the colors that I did last night were blended. So, but it gives an awesome effect. Just it's slow going whenever you have to do those blended threads. So that is my Hedgehog SAL. And that's all the cross stitch I got done for personal use. So that is my cross stitch. We'll get to a couple other projects that I did stitch on that I will show you at the end for the shop update. And that's all I have, cross stitch. So then, in the mix of all that, I've been knitting. I've been knitting like a fiend. So last Tuesday, Caroline, off the Grid Needle Arts, Caroline, Evertote Caroline, started the series for Teach Gerald to Knit, Teach Ginger Gerald How to Knit, on socks. So we are knitting the, where's my pattern? Oh, there it is. The super simple cuff down sock. Sorry, it's in black and white. By Louise Patterson. She is Wildflower Wool on Instagram. She's also a member of the Fiber Friends podcast. And she is a prolific and proficient knitting teacher in the London, Ontario area, and a friend of Caroline's. So she is the designer of all of these patterns that we are using to learn how to knit, and she is the designer of the pattern that we began knitting. So if you are interested in joining us, the videos are on Caroline's channel. There's a playlist for all of the videos off the Grid Needle Arts. There is a Facebook group for the socks for anybody who is learning how to knit socks. If you haven't started yet, you can still join. I am only knitting one sock at a time, so other people are knitting both socks at the same time. You can join. We're taking our time. We're going to knit socks, and I'm going to keep knitting socks. So, and I'm going to keep posting as I knit. So here is the yarn that I'm using. It is a yarn that Caroline had specially dyed just for me for my birthday last year from her friend Adrienne at, I don't have the tag here, I'm sorry, Old Oak Yarns. So this is a color white. Of course, we know I love my yellow. So yellow and grays. And here is how it is knitting up so far. And as you can see, I'm getting a nice pulling effect on the yarn. So it's not doing a striping. It is more of a pulling look, which I actually really like. And of course, both socks are not going to be the same. They're going to be different based on how they start up. So I am now ready. I have the cuff and the leg done. I am ready to move on to the heel. I'm going to do because I have very large feet, I don't know if, I highly doubt that one one ball is going to be very close to do two pairs of socks the whole way through. So Caroline and I have discussed that I'm going to do a contrasting sock or contrasting heel and toe. So there is my contrasting heel and toe, the body and the heel. This is, I do have this tag here somewhere. Nope, maybe not. This is Knit Picks Hawthorne Slate in the kettle dye color. And this is part of my purchases. We'll get to the rest of my purchases here as far as yarn in a minute. I don't have any cross stitch purchases, just yarn. So that is my sock. And whenever I got done with the body of the sock, and I'm waiting on Caroline for the videos to do the heel, I went ahead and kept knitting on my sweater, and I was able to get the entire body of the sweater done. So here is the body of, here's the body of the sweater. So we have 17 and a half or 17 and a quarter inches of the main color. And I'm ready to start sleeves. So that is my sweater. So going very well. Very pleased with that. I think I lost a stitch. I'll have to fix that. No, we're good. So that is going very well, and I'm very pleased with that, and looking forward to starting the sleeves here in the coming week. Now, purchases. So with that sweater, I had to go, this is the bag that I'm keeping the yarn in for my sweater. This is my Evertote bag that I got for my birthday from Caroline. Of course, look at the colors. If you're interested in Evertote bags, they are on Etsy, evertote.com. I had to go and order, my brother, when I got the yarn from my brother for this sweater could be done in either a 5 color or a 10 color sweater. And so I had to go, he had the yarn for the 5 color. I don't do things small. So of course I wanted to do things, nothing wrong with the 5 color way, I just wanted to do things the 10 color. So I had to go and order the rest of the yarn I needed for the 10 color. So it's the main color and then 9 additional colors. So Caroline and I picked out the colors that I needed left. Of course, they didn't have enough colors to fit in this wool the Andes. So I have to find one more color in the right weight, in the sport weight that I need. So here are, so I went ahead and ordered, I have the 8 of the 9 colors, and here are those colors. So that is going to be the color work for my sweater. And this is the first time I've had all the colors together, and I'm really, really liking how that is going to look. So yeah, so I ordered those 5 colors that I needed, and of course I couldn't just get that. And I had already started my sock. No, did I start socks? I don't know. Maybe I assumed that I was going to like sock knitting. So I went ahead and ordered some more sock yarn because there was some on clearance. So I ordered the Chroma fingering from Knit Picks and the Manzantia colorway. By the way, I hate the word colorway, but I have no other idea of what to call it, so I guess I'm stuck saying that word, but you know, it's one of those words that Nicole and I hate, but you know, it's like, So there is the colors in that set, or that ball. I bought 2 of these just so I have it. I'm not sure if I'll make this into socks or if I'll do something else with it. But it was a clearance. And then, I love these. These will be socks. I got Hawthorne fingering and Elliot. And Hawthorne fingering in Portsmouth. So, love those. And they were having a special. This is the last thing I got. I got this for free, and it actually just came in the mail today. That if you buy so much, you get a free book. So I chose the Dapper by Knit Picks. So it's all men's knits, and there's a lot of really neat knit pieces in here that I'm going to take a look at when I'm done filming today. So yeah, Dapper by Knit Picks. Okay, shop update. So I had filmed a video on Tuesday, well, Monday night for Tuesday. I released 2 patterns this week. So I'm sure some of you have already watched that, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about those again because those were also, one of them was also stitching progress for this week. And then the other one was a fully finished for this week that I don't have that now because I'm sending the first 3 patterns of the Stories of the North away to a friend to get them finished into flat folds because I'm not 100% happy with them in a frame finish, and I think they'll just be nicer in a flat fold finish. So those are currently in the process of being finished into flat folds. And so here is the pattern cover for Stories of the North Part 2. You can now find that on my Etsy store, Ginger Gerald Designs. It is available as a printed copy, as well as a PDF digital download. And my other pattern that I released this week was a tribute to Christopher Columbus. And I did that because I know most people are going to be like, oh, he's an American person. He's an American historical figure. Only Americans celebrate him. And I don't really understand why that is because he was pre-American history. He existed and explored close to 300 years before America became a nation. And so to me, he is more of a world historical figure who has changed the history of the world, not just America. And so, and I don't do this as a tribute to his, you know, I know there's a lot of people out there that say, oh, he did horrible things. I'm not getting into all of that. This is just a historical depiction of something that happened. And so I use the first 2 stanzas from the very famous poem that many of us know in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. And so here is the pattern. I made it into a small pillow. It is using, because he sailed for the Spanish, I wanted to feature those colors that are typically Spanish known. You know, the Spanish flag is red and gold or red and yellow. So I use those as the featured colors. And then of course, we have the ships, the Santa Maria, the Nina, and the Pinta. And I know I'm butchering the pronunciations. Don't hate me. And, you know, we have a couple small whales, and yeah. And then of course, for my finish, I just found a nice red, white, and blue striped because I thought it looked kind of nautical, since he was a nautical explorer, and thought it went well with colors for the pattern. Of course, I used more modern colors, but you could definitely adapt this pattern to a more primitive or muted colorway. So if you do purchase this design, definitely be creative. If these colors are not specifically your taste, but you're interested in the Columbus pattern, because there aren't very many Columbus patterns out there. So again, this is, oh, and the pattern is called 1492, because of course in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. So again, this is also available as a PDF digital download or a printed pattern that I can mail to you in the mail. That's everything I have for you. I know I was talking super fast. I'm kind of excited and hyper today, so I hope I covered everything. I think I'm fairly certain I covered everything. I hope you all have a wonderful week. You get lots of stitching and knitting done, and I look forward to hearing from all of you. Don't forget to post. If you purchase my patterns, don't forget to post your progress pics on Instagram using the hashtag GingerGeraldDesigns. I enjoy following everyone's progress for the Stories of the North Part 1 SAL, Stories of the North 1 SAL, something like that. I follow it on Instagram already, so it not automatically gets fed into my feed, so I'm following all of that. I love seeing all of your progress, so thank you for posting. I enjoy seeing everyone's work and their variations on my designs. To me, that is a tribute to my work as an artist, to see how people can take my ideas and take it one step further. So I always enjoy seeing that, and I look forward to seeing your continued creativity in my designs. So I look forward to seeing all that, and don't forget to always be creative, and I will see you next week. Have a good one.